but you got tattoos and you got earrings, like you can't be a doctor. And I'm like, why not?
For centuries, black men have been stereotyped as gangsters, thugs, and threats to society. And on first glance, you may think these guys fit that prototype. But Pierre Johnson, Maxim Madir, and Joseph Simeon are three doctors who are determined to crush those labels and show that black men are leaders and conquerors who can defy life's greatest hardships.
Growing up in Chicago was, it had its ups and downs. A lot of gang violence, a lot of drugs, and the crack era, hit my family very hard. My mom and my father were addicted to drugs, and, so growing up, was my frame of reference. Drugs were a part of my life.
At 7 years old, I saw a young black man laying on the pavement from just being shot. Most kids don't necessarily have to visualize that, but that memory was ingrained in my head at a pretty early time. I also witnessed prostitution, drug paraphernalia, particularly broken crack bottle glasses, things of that nature.
One thing we used to say is that the block was hot. And this is when I could say I started to live a double life. 1 minute I was going to church, I was learning scriptures, and then the next minute I was out doing things in the streets. I would say like in the 90s, when I was in high school, I began to sell drugs. As time went, deep inside of me, I felt like I wanted to do more with my life, but I just didn't know how to do it.
When I was in high school, I had to volunteer somewhere. I was at a high school that was across from a hospital. So I was like, okay, this will be easy. I'll just walk across the street, go to the hospital, and have 4 years to fulfill my volunteer requirements. That experience going into that hospital changed everything for me. Black doctors taking care of patients who looked like me motivated me and inspired me.
I did my own research. The internet at the time, it was still in its early stages. It wasn't like the Google that it is now, but I read enough, and the common theme that I kept looking up was #1 school for sending African Americans to medical school was Xavier, Louisiana. I was like, well, it fits the criteria of being far enough away from Chicago.
The three men all crossed paths at Xavier and band together through adversity. From academic failure to near fatal incidents, college life delivered its fair share of life lessons.
Our experience at Xavier was priceless. If I could just sum it up, we learned a lot about each other. We found each other, and we, struggled, laughed, cried, sweat, blood, tears, like everything at Xavier. So I think, through everything, I would say that it was the best 4 years of my life personally.
Once all three guys graduated and became doctors, their struggles definitely did not end there.
I remember the first time that I walked into a patient's room with a long white coat, and I introduced myself, and I was technically responsible for that patient. I said, "Good morning, I'm Dr. Madir. I'll be taking care of you while you're here on the floor." And it was a woman, and she was like, "No, you're not." That was very humbling, but it still happens to this day. But it happens in different, more subtle ways.
It's amazing how many double takes you get. I can see a patient, I operate on a patient, the patient will look twice at me. She'll do a double take because she doesn't assume that the guy with the white t-shirt on, the jeans, and the earrings was her doctor.
The guys have turned the disappointments of prejudice into positivity with their book, Pulse of Perseverance. Through sharing their journey, they want the world to know that young men can transform poverty into power.
You have to redefine what you think and what the world has made you think what doctors look like or what success looks like.
I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing